like shit that involves meat. I don't know how to cook vegan shit. I don't know how to get in there and throw grass together and make it taste good. I'm like, my mind is blown. How the fuck you do that? That's crazy to me. But if I get a woman that actually is not vegan, then maybe I might cook every once in a while if I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
But question: why do you ask me if I can cook? Like I'm supposed to sit up here and be some type of second? Like, what if I couldn't cook? Would you find a problem with that? With me wanting a woman that can cook if I couldn't cook myself?
I honestly wouldn't care. I'm just asking you questions. I thought that's what.
That's good because some people have this. Some people be having this thing where they be like, "But me, so that's all. I'm glad to see you not like that. Go ahead, next question.
Okay, so what's the real reason that you got thrown out of the military? Because they've been saying that you illegally recorded some girl.
I don't even want to talk about that. Like, you guys have whatever. I was in a situation, and if you guys heard about that, then you guys know that it was BS. Let's just say this. I was facing 14 years in prison for some shit that I didn't do.
Wait, when was this? Because I thought you were homeless 3 years ago. When were you facing 14 years in prison?
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you this, okay? I appreciate you, but when you ask me a question, let me answer. Is that fair?
I'm sorry, King. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Good. See, you learning. Good girl. So, with that being said, oh, what's happening? You upset that I just tickled your lady parts on live in front of 30,000 people? It's okay. I shouldn't have that effect on people. So, with that being said, listen, I've faced so much adversity, guys. I don't want to talk about that situation because it involves other people. But let's just say it was some bullshit. But I can't even be upset about it because as a man, I put myself in that situation. So I don't want to go into the details about it. But yeah, they tried to get me. They tried to send me to prison for 14 years and they sent it to a trial and I beat the whole thing. The judge saw it. He took one look at it and threw it out. He was like, Sean, it is so clear this you can do this. And that was that. And then they tried to like get me out like that, but I beat them, which is what I do because I'm a closer. So, when that happened, I literally pretty much just got like admin like separated because they couldn't get me for what they tried to get me for because the whole thing was bullshit. So that was that.
Is it public record?
I don't know, and honestly, I don't really care.
Okay.
But it's not going to show up. It's not going to show up because I didn't get convicted of anything. Like it got thrown out. A judge looked at this, and he was just like,
"This is stupid.
Throw it out." The judge was just like, "Throw this out. This is bullshit.
This is a waste of my time."
Right? So the thing is, you say what?
What were the charges?
Listen, I would love to talk about that, but I'm not going to talk about that only because it involves other people, and I just don't want to open that can of worms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question is, do you care more about your money or your queens?
Neither. I care about my mission and I care about my impact on people. But if I had to choose between money or queens, that's an easy choice. Queens. Family first. Money's irrelevant. Money comes and goes. Family's supposed to be forever.
All right. And I know that Polyclowns posted a video with one of your exes saying you abused her not only mentally but physically. Yeah, you choked her and then you bit her. Are you gonna take accountability for this?
I'm not gonna even speak on that because people have their side of the story. I haven't seen the video that you're actually talking about, but there's been so many of my exes that have come out and said this and said that. People say a lot of stuff. Okay, and everybody has their side of their story. They're telling their story. My brother has his own story. My exes have their story. My teacher from 3rd grade have their story. Guys, listen, I'm not going to even go into that, but let's just say I've had people try to set me up. I've been robbed at freaking gunpoint. I've had all type of crazy stuff happen to me. Again, I don't like discussing stuff that involves really other people out of respect for them because like I put my life on social media, but if I tell a story and then you guys go and clip it together and then you guys reach out to somebody, now it can embarrass them. Listen, people can drag me through the mud. It's okay. I'm not going to drag anybody through the mud. You guys will never see me drag somebody through the mud because that's not who I am. Mm-hmm. What I will tell you is I was in a situation where I was facing 14 years in prison. Judge took one look at it and threw it out. So that's the only thing that I can tell you guys. People are going to say what they want to say. And I want to say this. I'm not here to invalidate anybody's story. But here's this. We're always a villain in somebody's story. And number two, some people, they want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than them. And a lot of times with people, it's just like when they see you, they deem you to be a bad person and they wish bad things on you. And I'm not saying any of my exes or anybody wishes bad things on me. I'm just speaking in generalities. People deem you as a bad person and then they wish bad things on you. And then when good things happen to you, they feel like you don't deserve it. And then when they feel like you don't deserve it, they want to try to bring you down. A lot of people will try to bring you down. When you come up, look at the people that come on here. All we do is help you guys. We've never asked you guys for money. We've never asked you guys for nothing. We've been called everything. I've been called a pedophile. I've been called a rapist. I've been called a predator. I've been called everything. I've been called you guys have disrespected my queens, called them B words, called them stupid, called them all type of stuff. You guys cannot pull a single clip of me calling somebody out of their name. That's the way I've always been. That's the way I always will be. People are going to continue to throw shit at me. And I get it. It comes with the territory. I get it. It really does come with the territory. So again, I know that's a little long-winded, but I'm not here to invalidate anything. The video you're talking about, I haven't even seen it. I don't care to see it because people are always going to say stuff. I'm pretty sure it's going to be all type of dumb stuff. People just say whatever. And they're going to continue to say whatever. The only thing I'm going to do is focus on being the best me and helping the most people. So I don't mean to be intransparent. I'll be super transparent about me, but if it involves other people, I just don't like to really speak on it, to be completely transparent, especially if they're not in this relationship, So that's all. And for anybody watching, guys, people are going to say whatever about you, man. People are going to say nasty type of stuff. And if you guys don't think that, man, maybe you guys should look at Michael Jackson, because if you really do some research, and I know this is super controversial, but if you think that he did what they said he did, you're wrong. People pull power moves all the time. The reason why they did Michael Jackson that way is because he literally tricked Sony, which is a freaking multi-billion-dollar company, super, super, super big company. And they didn't want to see him do what he's about to do. And he's about to expose some information that they did not want to get out. So they went after him and eviscerated him. And when they couldn't do that, you guys know how that ended. You guys can't believe everything that everybody says. I'm not here to invalidate anybody's story. I would never do that. I'm not going to say somebody's lying. I'm not invalidating anybody. All I'm going to say is just just look for yourself. Okay? That's the only thing I'm going to say. That's it. You can look at my criminal record history. I've never been charged with anything. I've never had a neighbor nothing like that at all. Okay. So again, everybody has their side of the story. I don't really want to continue to focus on that, but just realize, guys, if you're going to go and become successful, people are always going to say bad things about you. All right. It comes with the territory. Okay.
Okay. So, a couple more questions. Olivia, what have you learned from Shanice leaving?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. So what I learned about her leaving is to over-communicate. Communicate honestly, transparently how you feel, and communicate fast. If you're feeling something at the moment, talk about it. Doesn't matter how your partner may react. Oh, they might react this way. Oh, they might not like this. Just handle it now, because what he says is whatever you can confront, you can handle. And if you have this feeling, this overwhelming feeling with your partner, go ahead and confront that problem with yourself so that you can bring it to your partner, right? And that's what I would say. Honestly, just over communicate. Another thing I realized too is basically to what it actually looks like to keep each other accountable. Because now I realize that there's a lot of things that I could have done to keep him more accountable, to keep myself more accountable, to keep, the whole situation so that it's more controlled. I could have done a lot of things. So just ultimate accountability too. And also just what it looks like to actually support somebody. We saw in Grant Cardone's like event, and Elena Cardone, which is like his wife, they run $1 billion empire. She was basically saying how support means to bear the weight of someone, bear the weight of something. So, which
say that again. That's hard.
Support is to bear the weight of someone or something.
And I want to add to that. Sometimes to support something, if you're supporting something 500 pounds, that means you got to be stronger than that weight. You got to be stronger than 500 pounds. And this is why men, when they get support, a woman's strength, man, I'm telling you, women are stronger than men, but women don't want to embrace that. To support something is not bad. It is great. Men, we cannot function properly without women. They support us. They support that heavy ass fucking weight. And if you know something about me, then you know it's heavy. It's heavy. All right. So with that being said, that is very crucial. That's very crucial. To support means to hold the weight of.
To bear the weight.
Okay, to bear the weight. All right, so that is no easy task. It takes a super strong person. And the bigger guy you want, the stronger of a support beam you gotta be. And ladies don't realize that.
Yeah. So I know I could have supported Shanice better. I could have supported him better. I could have supported both of them combined together. Supported them and bear the weight of how she was feeling, how he was feeling, how they were feeling. So that's the 3 things I learned. I'll say the main 3 things I learned.
Okay, so I know during the New Year's time, Sean said that he didn't buy you or Shanice Christmas gifts yet, and it was like around New Year's. Did he buy you guys Christmas gifts yet? Like, it's May.
Every day is a freaking Christmas gift in this freaking.
You don't need a specific gift. Yes, I got the gift. I still haven't even, honestly, I'm so bad. I still haven't even given you that Christmas gift that I was supposed to give you.
Oh.
Yeah, you saw it. You didn't realize you saw it.
Yeah, I did see it.
It was the voucher book.
Yeah, I know.
It was a voucher book. Basically, it was a book full of favors. It was 150 favors. 50 of them were made, and then 100 of them were custom. And it was just like different things, like a foot rub at any time, a trip, a back rub, 5-minute back rub, similar motion. It was just like a whole book of coupons that would last like the whole year. And I just didn't even give them the chance, get the chance to just give that to them. So that's another place where I got to be better, is just making sure people know they're appreciated. But I just be so focused on the mission. So that's what it was. But
he's given us so much on not Christmas time. Like the ability to be like at a conference that's $15,000 a ticket. I'm sorry, I don't need a freaking Christmas gift. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I find a lot of value in like people actually investing in my growth. I value that more than anything, to be honest.
Okay, so Olivia,
Yes.
do you think of yourself as below Sean? Because, I mean, I've been watching the lives and you can't even call him by his name. Like, you have to say, yes, my king. Or else, like, if you call him Sean, he says, like, excuse me. And then he also pushed your head off of his shoulder when you tried to lay on it. He also sniffed you and made a stank face. And he also, like, dodges your kisses.
I'm just going to tell you this, man. Your frequency, and I'm going to let her answer. Your frequency is what you frequently see. If you operate at a negative frequency, you're going to frequently see negative shit. It's the only thing I'm going to tell you. Answer your question. Answer the question, man.
Okay. Do I think I'm less than Sean? No, because first of all, I say my king because I think highly of him. Just because I think highly of someone does not mean that I'm like, well, technically, I guess in a way I do put myself in a position, but that's only because he's gone so, like, I admire and respect him because he's put in the work to get where he is. So I do think highly of him. Do I think I'm like less of a person? I don't have his ability? No, I could definitely have his ability and beyond and more. That doesn't mean that I'm going to place myself in a box where I can't be where he is, or What?
No.
What? I'm just saying that where you are right now, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm a beast. Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
No, because I feel like it's strengths and balances. In some ways, she's way more advanced than me in a lot of ways, honestly, because I'm not that smart. But the things I'm good at, I'm really good at. And I will say this:
right
there's no, yeah, you're right. The people, there's nothing wrong with a woman submitting to a man. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with a woman being submissive to a man. I know we hear that that's a bad thing, but it's not. As long as you're a guy that's worth it, I think. Matter of fact, all women want to submit to a man. It's just hard for them to find a man that they feel like is worth it.
Okay.
Do
So
you agree with that? You don't think women want to submit to a man?
I think every woman wants whatever they want. I don't really care about what other people want. So anyways.
You don't care about what other people want, but you're up here in front of 30,000 people asking Olivia what she wants. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that do you
I
think
would be
that
laughing at myself too if I said that. Don't worry, you're not the only one laughing at you right now. But go ahead, continue.
okay. Do you think that because you're 5'3" and your mom has multiple baby daddies, you know, that pushed you to be an insecure little alpha male?
I'm 5'3".
I'm
You're
5'3".
Wait.
See,
How tall are you?
I'm
this
5'3".
is why you guys just say the silliest stuff. Your frequency is what you frequently see. And the same way she submits to me and respects and respects me, guess what? I cherish her. What you don't know is, and what you should have saw, is the fact that this woman doesn't even take off her own heels. She doesn't even touch her own doors. You understand that? So the thing is, women want to have it all. They want to have, but not give. Women love to submit to a strong man. That's just the truth. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it always will be.
Stream Polly Clown's videos.
All right.
She exposes Sean for choking out his ex-wife. Exposes pedophile. Expose the pedophile.
All right, yeah, exactly. You guys see that, man. And like I said, you're gonna continue to get attacked. People are gonna attack me. You guys gonna want to go watch that bullshit. Go watch that bullshit. And while you guys watching that bullshit, some real ones are gonna be here learning some stuff, getting better, maybe just being entertained. Who cares? But listen, guys, when you're successful, people are gonna try to tear you down, man.
That's facts.
This is the way